What if I told you that one of the most powerful immune boosters on the planet isn't a supplement, isn't a medicine, and doesn't cost more than a cup of tea? Because it's already sitting in your kitchen right now. What if the secret to strengthening your immune system instantly is something so simple, so ancient, and so scientifically proven that it almost feels unbelievable? Today, we're uncovering the one food that activates your immune system within minutes of eating it. A natural ingredient that wakes up your body's defenses, energizes your cells, and helps you fight off infections faster than most people ever thought possible. And the best part? You can use it starting today. If you've been feeling tired, inflamed, or just want a stronger defense against viruses, today's discovery is going to change the way you think about immune health forever. Let's dive in. Most people go through life believing that improving their immune system requires expensive supplements, complicated diets, or long-term lifestyle changes. But what if one of the most powerful immune boosters in the world is already sitting in your kitchen right now? What if the key to strengthening your body's defenses instantly comes from a single natural ingredient that has been used for thousands of years, validated by modern science, and shown to activate your immune cells within minutes of eating it? Today, we're diving into something that might surprise you with its simplicity, but impress you with its biological strength. Fresh, raw garlic, the one food that can boost your immune system almost instantly. And to truly understand its power, you have to start with something most people never think about. Your immune system is not just a shield, it's an intelligent, living network made up of trillions of cells constantly communicating, adapting, and responding to your environment. When you eat garlic, something remarkable happens inside that network. Garlic contains two compounds, alliin and alliinase, that sit quietly inside each clove, waiting for you to chop, crush, or chew it. The moment they come into contact, a biochemical reaction begins and creates a powerful molecule called allicin. This is the compound responsible for garlic's strong smell, but more importantly, it's the molecule responsible for garlic's instant immune-boosting abilities. Allicin begins influencing immune activity within 15 to 30 minutes of entering your system. It's fast, it's potent, and your immune cells recognize it immediately. Think of allicin as a biological alarm that alerts your body to strengthen its defenses. It helps activate natural killer cells, macrophages, and other immune sentinels that look for viruses, bacteria, and damaged cells. And unlike synthetic supplements, allicin works seamlessly with the body's natural system rather than forcing an artificial reaction. Another reason garlic works so quickly is because of how it interacts with nitric oxide, a molecule your body uses to regulate blood flow and signal immune cells. Allicin increases the availability of nitric oxide, which helps open your blood vessels and improve the delivery of oxygen, nutrients, and immune defenders. When your blood flows better, your immune system communicates better. Messages travel faster, immune cells move more efficiently, and your body becomes far more coordinated in responding to threats. That's why people who consume garlic regularly often notice they recover faster from infections, colds, and inflammation. Their body isn't guessing anymore, it's prepared. But garlic's power goes even deeper. In the last decade, scientists have discovered that nearly 70% of your immune system lives inside your gut. That means any food capable of influencing your gut microbiome has the power to influence your immunity at its core. Garlic acts as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your intestines and supporting the gut lining that acts as your immune system's headquarters. When your gut bacteria thrive, your immune cells thrive. When the gut lining is strong, your body is better protected against pathogens, toxins, and inflammation. Garlic's sulfur compounds help reduce chronic inflammation, which is one of the biggest hidden barriers to a strong immune system. Chronic inflammation confuses your body. It forces your immune system to focus on internal fires instead of real external threats. But when inflammation lowers, your immune system becomes sharper, more focused, and more responsive. Garlic also has a remarkable ability to protect your body from oxidative stress. Free radicals, unstable molecules created by pollution, stress, poor diet, and even normal metabolism can damage cells and weaken your immune response. Allicin and other sulfur compounds in garlic neutralize these free radicals, helping protect your cells from breakdown. This stabilizes your immune function and slows the kind of cellular wear and tear that makes you more vulnerable to sickness as you age. It's yet another way garlic works instantly. Your body begins neutralizing oxidative stress from the moment the compounds enter your bloodstream. One of the most fascinating effects of garlic is its ability to influence your white blood cells during a viral or bacterial threat. Studies show that garlic helps increase the number and activity of T cells, natural killer cells, and macrophages, the immune cells responsible for finding and destroying infections. Think of these cells as your body's internal security team. When garlic enters the system, the team grows stronger, smarter, and more coordinated. These immune cells become better at recognizing threats and more efficient at eliminating them. This is why people who consume garlic daily often report fewer sick days, less severe symptoms, and faster healing. Their immune system is not just reacting, it's ready. Yet despite all these benefits, the secret lies in how you consume garlic. Heat destroys most of the alicin, which means cooked garlic may taste wonderful, but it doesn't give you the instant immune boost you're looking for. To unlock garlic's full power, you need to crush or chop it and let it sit for 10 minutes before eating it. This waiting period allows the alliin and alliinase to fully react and create a maximum amount of allicin. Once the reaction is complete, you can mix the garlic with honey, olive oil, lemon, warm foods, or swallow it raw. Even a single clove is enough to produce measurable biological effects. People who do this consistently often describe something almost universal. They feel more energetic, clearer, and less prone to inflammation. That's because garlic supports not just your immune system, but your microbiome, your circulation, and your cellular health simultaneously. When you think about it, that's what makes garlic so extraordinary. It doesn't just target one part of your health. It improves multiple systems at once. It enhances blood flow, strengthens gut immunity, reduces inflammation, increases antioxidant capacity, and activates your immune response. And it does all of this naturally, gently, and without disrupting the body's balance. What makes it even more powerful is that garlic has been trusted since ancient times. From Egypt to China to Greece, civilizations used garlic as protection against illness long before we had microscopes or clinical trials. Today, modern science finally explains why those ancient healers were right. Garlic's compounds interact at the molecular level in ways we are only beginning to understand, and every new study reveals more reasons why this humble food deserves a permanent place in your routine. Your immune system is not something you feel until something goes wrong, but strengthening it before you need it is one of the greatest gifts you can give your future self. And sometimes the most powerful solutions come not from pharmacies or laboratories, but from nature, simple, accessible, and unbelievably effective. Garlic is one of those solutions. One clove, once a day, can create a ripple effect throughout your entire body. It energizes your cells, sharpens your defenses, reduces inflammation, and prepares your immune system for whatever the world throws your way. This isn't just food. This is biology at its finest. And the moment you understand how it works, you realize that protecting your immune system doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with something small, something simple, something powerful, and sometimes something as ordinary as a clove of garlic. Most people never stop to consider how quickly their bodies react to the foods they eat. Every bite you take sends a signal, triggers a response, and shapes your health in ways you may not feel immediately, but your cells certainly do. When it comes to garlic, the impact is almost immediate. And Chapter 2 dives deeper into what truly happens inside your body after you consume this powerful food. It's one thing to hear that garlic boosts the immune system instantly. It's something else entirely to understand the cascade of biological events happening behind the scenes, quietly and efficiently, the moment garlic enters your mouth. And to appreciate its power, you have to follow the journey of allicin, the molecule formed when garlic is crushed and allowed to rest. As soon as allicin is created, your digestive system begins absorbing it through the lining of your mouth, your stomach, and your intestines. Unlike many compounds that need time to break down or metabolize, allicin is small and highly reactive. It moves quickly into your bloodstream, binding with proteins, influencing enzymes, and communicating with your immune cells. Your body recognizes allicin not as a foreign threat, but as a signal, a message that prompts your immune system to heighten its awareness. This is the biological equivalent of adjusting a telescope into sharp focus. Your immune cells become more alert, more responsive, and more coordinated. In fact, some studies suggest that allicin helps immune cells respond to pathogens up to 3 times faster than normal. This is action at the molecular level happening before you're even finished chewing. Then something extraordinary begins within your gut. As the garlic breaks down further, your gut bacteria begin interacting with it. Your gut microbiome is a living ecosystem composed of trillions of microorganisms, and garlic feeds many of the beneficial species living there. These bacteria produce compounds like short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation and strengthen the gut lining. And because the majority of your immune system resides in this environment, garlic's influence on the microbiome directly influences your immune health. It's like fertilizing a garden where your strongest defenders grow. With the right nourishment, they multiply, diversify, and communicate better with the rest of your body. One of the most fascinating reactions triggered by garlic is the activation of natural killer cells, sometimes called NK cells. These are the soldiers of your immune system responsible for detecting infected cells, cancer cells, and anything that doesn't belong. Natural killer cells don't wait around for trouble. They actively patrol your body. Garlic has been shown to increase their activity, making them faster and more efficient in identifying threats. You can almost imagine these NK cells sharpening their senses, moving with more precision, and reacting with greater strength simply because garlic's compounds have helped activate their pathways. Researchers have observed that people who consume garlic regularly have a higher baseline readiness of their NK cells, meaning their immune system is always one step ahead. But garlic does not just influence immune surveillance, it also plays a major role in reducing chronic inflammation. Most people underestimate the toll inflammation takes on their health. Inflammation is not always visible. You don't always feel it like redness or swelling. Sometimes it hides in your gut, your joints, your bloodstream, and even your brain. When inflammation becomes chronic, it drains the immune system by forcing it to divert its attention inward. Garlic contains sulfur compounds that help decrease the production of inflammatory molecules, calming this internal storm. As inflammation drops, your immune system switches from overworked to optimized. This shift alone can instantly improve how your body responds to infections and stress. Another remarkable effect of garlic is how it strengthens your blood circulation. Healthy blood flow is essential for an effective immune response because your immune cells travel through your bloodstream to reach areas of need. Garlic's compounds help relax blood vessels and improve their flexibility. This means better oxygen delivery, better nutrient transport, and faster communication between immune cells. Imagine your bloodstream as a highway. When the roads are clear and smooth, everything moves faster and more efficiently. Garlic helps widen those highways naturally, without overwhelming the body or forcing an artificial reaction. Better circulation translates directly into better immunity. Garlic also influences a part of your immune system called the complement system, a series of proteins that mark, attack, and destroy harmful microbes. When allicin interacts with these proteins, it enhances their ability to punch holes in the membranes of pathogens. This is not a gentle process. It's a defense mechanism that works within minutes, and garlic helps amplify it. Many people don't even realize their body has this built-in biochemical weapon, and garlic's effect on it is one of the reasons it has been used for centuries as a natural remedy against infections. One of the lesser-known benefits of garlic is its ability to reduce oxidative stress. Your cells are constantly exposed to oxidative processes that generate free radicals. These unstable molecules damage DNA, cell membranes, and proteins. When oxidative stress gets out of control, your immune system weakens, your recovery slows down, and your vulnerability increases. Garlic's antioxidants neutralize these free radicals, protecting your cells from damage. What's impressive is how quickly this happens. Within an hour of consuming garlic, antioxidant activity in the bloodstream increases, creating a protective shield that reduces cellular wear and tear. This means your immune cells stay healthier, more functional, and more capable of responding to threats. Another insight from scientific research shows that garlic influences the communication between immune cells through cytokines. Cytokines are signaling molecules that help immune cells coordinate their actions, especially during infections. When garlic enters the system, it helps balance the release of pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory cytokines, ensuring the immune system doesn't overreact or underreact. This balance is crucial. Too much inflammation can damage your own tissues, while too little leaves you vulnerable to illness. Garlic helps fine-tune this delicate equilibrium, keeping your immune system stable and efficient. Then there's the impact garlic has on energy. Most people don't realize that immune cells need an enormous amount of energy to function properly. When you consume garlic, its compounds help improve mitochondrial function, your cell's energy factories. This means more energy for immune cells, better resilience, and greater endurance. You might not feel it as a sudden rush, but internally, your cells operate with more power and efficiency. The deeper you look, the more astonishing garlic becomes. It doesn't force your body to act. It reminds it how to act. It brings your immune system back into alignment with how it was designed to function. It enhances your natural intelligence rather than overriding it. In a world where people rely heavily on synthetic solutions, garlic is a reminder that nature already provides extraordinary tools for healing and protection. And all it asks is a single clove, crushed, rested, and consumed with intention. This is why cultures around the world have used garlic in their healing traditions for generations. They observed its effects long before science could explain them. Today, the science is clear. Garlic affects immunity at every level, from your gut to your blood vessels to your cells, mitochondria. And the instant you consume it, the shift begins. Your body becomes more alert, more balanced, and more capable of defending itself against whatever challenges lie ahead. Garlic isn't magic, it's biology. And when you understand the biology, you realize just how powerful this one humble food truly is. Most people think of food as something that affects them only after digestion. But garlic challenges that belief in an extraordinary way. Its influence is almost immediate, and Chapter 3 explores a deeper layer of this phenomenon, how garlic affects the immune system, not just on the biological level, but on the cellular intelligence level. Because your immune system is more than a defense mechanism, it's a learning system constantly gathering information, adapting its responses, and strengthening itself with every exposure. And garlic is one of the rare foods that actively enhances this learning process, making your immune cells smarter, faster, and more capable of protecting you long term. As garlic's compounds circulate through your bloodstream, they don't simply boost the immune system once and disappear. Instead, they interact with specific receptors on immune cells in a way that teaches these cells to become more efficient. Think of this like training an experienced team rather than recruiting new members. Your immune cells already know how to fight infections, but garlic gives them clearer instructions and stronger signals. This is particularly evident in how garlic influences dendritic cells, the immune system's messengers. These cells analyze threats, gather data, and present information to T cells, which handle direct attacks. When garlic enters the body, dendritic cells become more active and communicate more effectively, allowing T cells to respond more rapidly to viruses, toxins, and bacteria. This enhanced communication can mean the difference between a lingering illness and a quick recovery. Meanwhile, the sulfur compounds in garlic begin interacting with your liver, the organ responsible for filtering toxins and managing immune-related proteins. Your liver has a powerful detoxification system that relies on enzymes known as glutathione peroxidases. Garlic helps boost the activity of these enzymes, making your liver more efficient at neutralizing harmful molecules that would otherwise weaken your immunity. When your liver operates smoothly, your immune system has fewer internal threats to deal with. This frees up your immune cells to focus on real dangers coming from the outside world. In this sense, garlic isn't just protecting you, it's unburdening your body so that your immune defenses have more room to operate. Another profound effect of garlic lies in its influence on your respiratory system. Most infections, from the common cold to seasonal viruses, first enter through the nose, throat, or lungs. Garlic's compounds help strengthen the mucosal immunity in these areas. Mucosal tissue contains specialized immune cells and antibodies, including IgA antibodies, which serve as the front line of defense in your airways. Garlic helps increase IgA levels, giving your respiratory system stronger shield-like protection against airborne pathogens. This is one of the reasons people who consume garlic regularly often find themselves less susceptible to colds or recover noticeably faster when they do get sick. But garlic doesn't stop at cellular training or frontline protection. It also affects your body's internal rhythm, what we call your biological clock. Your immune system functions differently throughout the day depending on your circadian rhythm. Certain immune cells are more active in the evening, while others peak early in the morning. When your circadian rhythm is disrupted by stress, poor sleep, or lifestyle habits, your immune system becomes uncoordinated. Garlic helps regulate the enzymes involved in circadian signaling, bringing your immune system back into harmony. This means your body becomes better aligned with its natural timing, responding to threats at optimal efficiency throughout the day. Over time, this synchronization creates a stronger, more resilient baseline immunity. One of the most overlooked aspects of garlic is how it influences hormonal balance, especially stress hormones like cortisol. Chronic stress can suppress immune function dramatically, reducing the activity of T cells and impairing the body's ability to defend itself. Garlic helps regulate cortisol levels through its antioxidant properties and its ability to reduce oxidative stress in the adrenal glands. Lower cortisol means a stronger immune response and healthier inflammatory balance. People who consume garlic often describe feeling calmer, more focused, and more energetic, not because garlic directly alters mood, but because it helps the body achieve hormonal equilibrium. At the cellular level, garlic has the unique ability to support autophagy, the natural process where your body identifies and clears out damaged cells. When autophagy works well, your immune system stays sharp and clean. When it slows down, damaged cells accumulate and create unnecessary stress on your internal systems. Garlic's compounds help activate autophagy pathways, helping your body replace weak cells with stronger ones. This rejuvenation process builds a stronger immune foundation from the inside out. It's like updating your internal software, increasing your body's natural intelligence and responsiveness. Another fascinating area of garlic's influence is its effect on vascular inflammation. Inflammation inside the blood vessels is one of the earliest indicators of weakened immune function and chronic disease risk. Garlic helps reduce adhesion molecules that cause white blood cells to stick to blood vessel walls. This reduces friction inside the arteries and supports smooth blood flow, further improving your immune system's ability to circulate efficiently. When inflammation in the bloodstream drops, your immune cells can travel faster to the areas that need help. They spend less time navigating through obstructions and more time performing their actual function, protecting you. Garlic also supports the production of a molecule called hydrogen sulfide, a gas your body naturally produces in small amounts. Hydrogen sulfide plays a vital role in signaling for blood vessel relaxation, cellular protection, and immune regulation. Many foods cannot stimulate this pathway effectively, but garlic can. This results in stronger cardiovascular health and better oxygenation of tissues, both of which directly influence the strength of your immune system. One of the most remarkable elements of garlic's power is consistency. The longer you consume garlic, the more your immune system adapts to its benefits. Effects compound over time. Immune cells operate more smoothly, inflammatory markers decrease, gut diversity increases, circulation improves, oxidative stress falls, blood pressure stabilizes, hormonal balance strengthens. This creates a body that isn't just temporarily boosted, but fundamentally more resilient. When you look at all of these systems, gut, blood, liver, hormones, circadian rhythm, cellular intelligence, they form a unified picture. Garlic doesn't just boost one area of immunity, it enhances the entire network. Every system that influences your body's defense is strengthened in its own way, and that's the beauty of natural solutions. They work with your biology, not against it. You might not feel these changes happening moment by moment, but internally, your immune system begins operating at a different level altogether. You heal faster. You resist infections more easily. Your energy lasts longer. Your mind stays clearer. And all of these improvements begin with something as simple as a single clove of garlic. The small choices you make, what you eat, how you treat your body, create a ripple effect that shapes your long-term health. Garlic is a perfect example of how a tiny daily habit can produce extraordinary biological transformations. If you're still surprised that something as simple as this one food can boost your immune system instantly, imagine what can happen when you make it a daily habit. Your energy rises, your inflammation drops, your body becomes sharper, faster, and far more resilient than before, all with a natural ingredient that has been quietly supporting human health for thousands of years. So don't just watch this and move on. Try it. Experience the difference for yourself. And if you want more life-changing foods backed by powerful science, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and check out the next video we've prepared for you. Your health is your greatest investment. And today, you just unlocked one of nature's most powerful tools. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.